Hey, Pro Life Jen. I am coming to you live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm actually using a phone and a laptop because I am so delayed in coming to you live today on the Pro Life Jen News. This is my first question. What will it take to make Planned Parenthood happy? Maybe kicking puppies because they are freaking out. They are in total meltdown mode over the fact that North Carolina had the audacity to prevent some abortions. It's absolutely unbelievable. It's this story that we're seeing from Planned Parenthood. I can't believe that Planned Parenthood is so upset that, maybe 6% of babies will be spared from abortion, that they have to be complaining. They said that literally their executive said she was quote unquote heartbroken because of the abortion ban, the Prevention Act that was signed into law, well, actually was overwritten and will now go into effect, despite the fact that Governor Roy Cooper vetoed the bill. So I don't know. I guess the only thing that matters to Planned Parenthood is more death, shock. But I guess maybe if you kick some puppies, maybe they wouldn't be so heartbroken. All right, so we have another story I want to talk about today that was in the news. I can't even get it to come up here. So South Carolina has actually reported that they're going to be closer. They are closer than ever to a actual heartbeat prevention act there in the Palmetto State. As you all know, we were fighting to see a Life at Conception Act, and some Republicans actually betrayed us, and that wasn't going to happen. And so the governor, who is adamantly pro-life, thankfully called them back into session and said, you're passing a pro-life bill. So what's going to happen is it looks like now the House and the Senate have basically passed a version of a heartbeat protection act in South Carolina. They have to conference and kind of come to a compromise, but the governor will sign it into law, which will prevent, hopefully about 60% of abortions in South Carolina. The goal is that hopefully this time their state Supreme Court won't, basically invalidate it because of some changes that have happened with the state Supreme Court. So really excited about that. We'll see more news stories coming out about that. Interesting thing to talk about from yesterday is the Fifth Circuit. So as we talked about yesterday, the federal judge Good Friday said that mifepristone, the first drug in the chemical abortion cocktail, that drug should have never been approved by the FDA. The FDA didn't even follow their own process. Then the Fifth Circuit put a stay on that decision and said, well, hold up, let's wait some time till we've had time to review. The Fifth Circuit yesterday had a hearing. It was public. It was 2 hours. It was interesting. The Trump one of the Trump appointed judges, Judge Ho, who is a fantastic human being, Judge Ho grilled the abortion industry and their defense that the FDA can basically make up its own rules. It can, legalize drugs and then literally say that they have no control as to how they affect people, which was literally the case that they were saying. But one of the things that Judge Ho got the Danco Laboratories, the abortion pill manufacturer. This is a lab that only makes chemical abortion pills. He had the attorney there on the run because he said, you kept saying, basically you approved chemical abortion pills because you labeled pregnancy a disease, which is what the abortion industry does. And as a fact, when Obamacare was being rammed down our throats back in 2010, that's actually how the Biden administration forced all of health insurance companies to pay for contraception and healthcare plans because they said that pregnancy was a preventable disease. Therefore, all contraceptives had to be covered in employee healthcare plans. It was totally crazy. So anyway, so Judge Ho gets the Danco lawyer. If you didn't listen to the whole 2 hours of the hearing testimony, the one thing that was really cool was he was like, so what did we just celebrate on Mother's Day? The quote was, when we celebrate Mother's Day, were we celebrating an illness? And to watch this lawyer go back and forth, say, we never said that. He's like, but you said that. And they'll say, we didn't say that. Literally, that. I think that's a great question. When we celebrate Mother's Day, what the heck were we celebrating? Were we really celebrating an illness? In another interesting story, California, it does not pay to violate the First Amendment. Let me just tell you that right now. Anytime Students for Life's First Amendment has been violated, our Students for Life groups, we're winning. We always win these cases. It's a expensive legal battle. If you're pro-abortion, you just shouldn't do it, right? Well, California tried to force all churches in the state to mandate abortion in their health insurance for their employees, for other Christians. It's like crazy, right? Um, they just now had to pay $1.4 million to the state of California. So therefore, California taxpayers, because they keep electing these goons who attack churches, California taxpayers are now having to pay the legal fees of churches who won the case. It was $1.4 million. So it does not pay to tramp on First Amendment rights. Another story, I don't know if you saw this one. It's not great. So Adidas came out with these new swimsuits, and it's like a man modeling female swimsuits. It's absolutely disgusting. I was like, I hate to use this word, but like triggered. I like stopped my scrolling on Instagram when I saw this picture. It was absolutely disgusting. And I don't know if you've seen, I mean, Pride Month hasn't even started, people. It hasn't even started. Like, I'm already preparing myself. I can't go into Target for at least the month of June. I got some stuff I have to return. Like, I'm already like terrified. Here, I'll take off the screen. But yeah, no, like Target's already come out. They're like advertising female swimsuits that you can tuck in. And then they're doing all the like breast minimizer things for like girls who want to say that they're boys. This is just terrifying as a mother. It's not good. This is not going to a good place, guys. But that's the news for today. I want to be short because I came out late. Hopefully you all enjoy these Kristan Hawkins Live Pro Life Gen news updates every single day, no matter where I'm at. I'm actually in Michigan, outside Detroit tonight. And tomorrow I'm heading back to the Pittsburgh area where my family's at. So I'll be coming to you from Pittsburgh, hopefully earlier in the day. Sorry it was so late. But you know, just know Planned Parenthood's really heartbroken that some babies are going to be saved from abortion. Because once again, Planned Parenthood, Governor Roy Cooper from North Carolina, Democrats are for late term abortion, which they've just showed us all. So, good night, everyone.